have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it here. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Vincent. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Richard. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run. Now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wake Forest offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Tight end now in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Back to pass. He's got it. And he's still running after the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Sims. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Setting up the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! At the 20. Touchdown, Wake! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll operate out of split backs. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Got it in the middle, it's Carney. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Buys a little extra time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Clemson.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Fakes to grab. It's Cantrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Vincent. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. 2nd and short. They thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on 3rd.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Richard. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, pulling the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quickly to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they've regained the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sims. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
North Carolina, 10.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the big fella. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, it's a reverse. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Across the 25, he's got room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, David Deeks. Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Carney. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Finds the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. They're going to run it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays, that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
17.
Looking for blockers.
Returner is off down and 18.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Pulls it, fired complete. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Quick release on the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Makes his man miss. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. To throw, it's Vincent. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that going.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Richard. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Vincent. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Get it out on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the move. Breaks into the open. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Plucks it out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight. Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
North Carolina, number 18.
Ready to try the point after.
The kicker on.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That makes the score North Carolina.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Working on the right. Here he goes. The 20. He's at touchdown, Wake Forest. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
27, North Carolina, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To the ground with the back. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. The give on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Give to the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Demon Deacons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Run in the red zone, it's Woody. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. The sure hands, it's Carney. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Trying to keep the drive alive. Finding an escape route. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Vincent. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks